I mean, gym. Oh, my life is just fucking. I logged on yesterday, and then I got on, and I was like, "Oh fuck! Wait, he said we're not doing a show today."
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I logged on yesterday. I
Yeah,
sat down.
I texted you.
I know you did. No, I know. I just forgot.
Yeah, I had to do the fucking mornings.
So Alicia and we took a bike ride from here to Soho, and we fucking went all around. Baby. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da.
I see some of y'all figured it out. Thanks, Jeremy, for picking up the slack, if you will. Oh, for Christ's sake.
Ah, for Magoober Boobers.
Enough, Fwalk. Now he's under Fwalk L.E. Summer.
Fwalkley Summer. Baby. The sun is shining, but it's 50 degrees.
Dude.
Can we have some sense of normalities?
Tomorrow and Thursday, highs in the mid-50s. You heard me right.
Actually, you know what's funny, Brooklyn Johnny? I haven't used the red nose thing. I didn't use it yesterday. But the day before, it makes my nose. And what's funny is I posted it, and like I have 10 messages from people being like, "Yo, I've been using that for 2 weeks. It works. It's so fucking awesome." I haven't used it. You remind me. I've been outside. It's crazy. My allergies are the worst allergies ever. But I've been outside riding in bikes, and I can see people wearing masks and sneezing, and I haven't sneezed. I didn't sneeze once. I don't know why I didn't use it last night. I forgot all about it. Dude, the pollen's been so bad you could see it in the air. It's like I feel it in the back of my throat.
It's in the green shit is inside of my car.
Yeah.
I don't know how it got in there because I haven't really had the top off.
Yeah, I didn't use it yesterday.
It's all over the dashboard. I'm like, how the fuck did that get in here? Oh,
Carrie Berry said,
down.
I have a red light therapy pod.
You took your tree down.
Mm-hmm.
How come?
Well, so what happened was it fell down.
Wait.
And it made it easier for me to take apart.
All right. Is my gum chewing? Can you hear it?
I can hear it, yeah, but...
Get rid of it. We don't need that. I'll get going.
Let's do it. Yeah, I got the gym today. Let freedom ring. Welcome back! Oh my goodness gracious, it's Tuesday! And your boy Kane looks like he's in turquoise. He looks like he's gonna go with his pals to the she shed. He's gonna go to the she shed by the seashore with his gals
Teal.
and make bracelets.
It's teal.
You look like you're gonna find bracelets on the beach and go to your seashell.
There's a
Your
fine
she shed.
line between teal and turquoise. Turquoise is more blue. This is more green.
Yay. Oh, yeah, green.
Well, it starts with a G. That's pretty funny, actually. I can't.
It's nice.
I can't hate on you for that.
It's one of those colors where it looks like, you know, you're I'm just gonna go and enjoy
No,
it.
it's a
Just
summer
gonna
color.
Put my toes in the water and
It's-
looks like I'm gonna collect my shells shirt. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go collect some shells.
I did go overboard with the matching hat, I think. You know?
It's just very calming. Like, you know, it's very
Yeah.
subtle.
See? You're in a good mood because of my shirt.
Well, it's like an old gay, like, you know what I mean? It's like Seafoam, NJ Curry Barb. Yeah.
I'm an old gay. Is that
Yeah.
what you just said?
It looks like a whole gay.
It's the kind of color you'd wear to a wedding or something. You know?
Oh, speaking of weddings,
Yeah.
everyone's saying you look pretty dapper over the weekend at your wedding.
You didn't see? Did you watch anybody's stories? Do you care about anybody but yourself?
Oh, I saw. I'm not gonna call you dapper though.
You called me for now. Why couldn't you DM me and say, hey, look, I'm
I
dapper?
called you gay now. I didn't call you dapper then.
See? Why? You're just like you're the no homo guy. Still, you hanging out.
I saw it.
No
It was
homo.
it was very Miami Vice. It was very
No, it wasn't Miami Vice. They were wearing pastels and like fucking kind of like this. They were wearing like 80s colors.
No,
It was
you were Miami Vice. Like
No, I know, but it wasn't. Someone said that to me, and I actually got offended.
Why? It didn't look like that.
Why? Because I was wearing a coat with a T-shirt on underneath. That's the only thing that it was Miami Vice.
Your shirt was open, and it was like
no, it wasn't a shirt. I wasn't wearing.
Sell
a
drugs.
It was just a white button-down T-shirt with a tan suit, and then boat shoes with no socks. Very summery.
All right.
We were on the beach. It was a beach wedding, beach
Yeah.
reception.
What else is on the beach? Miami. That's just the kind of style they wear there. That's just who cares? That's
All right. All right, whatever.
Feel good about it. That's not. They're not telling you look
did.
like shit.
I felt like I looked good. Matter of fact, the other guy who I thought was probably the best dressed at the wedding, man, he had like light. You'd have made fun of his colors too. He had light blue shoes and he had a little bowler hat that he was light blue and it matched, and he had
gay wedding.
No, it wasn't a gay wedding, but I thought he was the best looking, best dressed there. And then he said to me, "Yeah, I guess I'm not the best dressed."
Oh,
See?
wow. A little battle of best dressed.
So then we went to the bathroom and crossed swords and,
Blew each other.
Oh, there was a woman there that wanted to blow me. First of all, I'll wait for that.
Why didn't you let that happen?
You didn't.
What's wrong with you? Okay.
A worse woman saved me twice. I'll get to that in a minute. But see, I don't know who's listening. I don't know who listens to this podcast.
Oh, you got to be careful what you say. Yeah, because
So
people,
I have to be careful what I say. I learned at the wedding that people that were there listened.
No shit. So all the complaining you've been doing and bitching about not wanting to go to this wedding, they listened?
I got called out.
Oh, shit.
I got called out. The groom actually apologized for
For inviting you?
late. Because that was the first thing I said. I was like, should I even go? We got a text invite,
You were like, he's not even really a friend.
Does he really want us there? Yada yada yada. But he was like, yeah, I'm sorry about that, whatever, blah blah blah. I really wanted you to go, but it's all this family, and she had most of the people on the list. I don't understand that. And I told him, till I was blue in the face. I'm like, dude, this is great. We're having a great time. Thank you for inviting me. I don't care that that it was a last minute sort of a thing. But it was to the point where, like multiple people knew, and some of the people weren't so nice about it. But
Did anyone call you Cookie?
nobody called me Cookie. They didn't hear that episode, apparently.
All right. But did you feel bad about complaining about the wedding?
Yeah, real bad.
So you're not going to do that ever again, huh?
Probably not.
Did you have fun? Did you have fun at the wedding?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Stayed over at the Trade Winds, great hotel.
Yeah. Stay the night there.
Spend the night there. It was a motel / hotel.
Did you get
Makes any
wasted?
sense. Shit-faced.
During, before, or after the wedding?
Not before.
Okay, during.
During, and then we went to drink. We all just went back to the hotel because everybody was staying there and drank afterwards.
Any drama? Like any grooms and brides smash?
No. Everybody was well behaved. The only drama was this woman caught me twice. And I'm a nice guy. I'll talk to you. But I really wanted out, right? So she was talking and talking and talking and talking. She has all these red flags. She was super into talking about celebrities and who her favorites were. That's a red flag right there.
Yeah.
She's a little older than I would have liked, right? And then she just started talking about celebrities and stuff after she asked your name. And
Older than you would like means like 5 years younger than you.
yeah, definitely younger than me.
Yeah, because you're like, I like them young,
Not young. I'm not Bill Belichick out here.
Why wouldn't you want? Whatever. Sure.
I mean, she's 49 years younger than him.
That's crazy.
49 years.
But you
That's
couldn't just let that.
disgusting.
You could just let this happen, just for the heck of it, the hoot.
No, because she wouldn't shut up. She was older, and I said, so what do you do? And I forgot what she did. I forgot her name. It was a hard name. She's like, well, I'm trying to be an influencer. And in my head, I'm like, I think maybe that ship has sailed.
I mean, you never know.
I mean, because it's not like she was so outgoing that everybody would be like, I mean, it's one thing if you've got a personality and you've got something to offer, but she was just bleh.
What was her niche? Did she have a niche?
Not that I could find.
No, but did you ask her, like, what do you want to do? Like, how do you want to influence?
No, I should have. I didn't ask her because it would have continued the conversation.
You were just trying to get out.
And then there was this even older lady that came over and saved me, which I was thankful for. But the whole night then after that, hey, remember when I saved you? I saved you.
Oh.
I know what is you. And then I saw her at the pool the next morning. I saved you twice last night.
Did you know anyone else there? Was any of your other friends there?
I knew most everybody there, yeah.
Oh, so you knew a lot of... Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Then, yeah. Fuck, I thought you were going to be there by yourself, like, not knowing anyone. You knew everyone there.
You know the bar that I go to down the street, Butch Cole's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
it was
those
like,
people?
It was like Butch Cole's South.
Oh.
Yeah, it was fine. I knew everybody there. That's, And there was a couple people like, oh, I didn't know you were coming. You're here?
I thought you hated weddings. I listened to your podcast. You really hate weddings a lot.
No. Like, wow. They probably were closer friends with Chris, and they were like, he didn't say he was inviting you. But then he did.
I don't know if you can tell. My face has been glowing. I've got this new skincare routine, dude.
Oh, come on. Wait, hang on. You are a little glowy.
I'm getting glowy. I'm getting glowy.
Gay.
That's not gay.
Skincare routine. Now, this is going to be your new thing on social media. You're going to be this gay skincare guy.
No, I'm not. That's not the thing I do on social media.
You're going to make those videos. My morning routine.
I would never. Problem is, we were in Des Moines, and we had a photographer come and take pictures. And I'm looking through the pictures, and I'm like, oh, everyone looks young, and their skin looks nice, except for mine. And I was like, what is
everyone? Matt?
Marcus and Matt and
you can't see Matt's skin; it's covered in fur.
Well, yeah, well, still, but then I realized Marcus, they all put on like lotion and stuff in the morning, and I'm like, I don't. They're like, what do you put on some lotion? I'm like, I don't. And they're like, well, you got to moisturize your skin. And I looked into it, and I was like, so now I got like a nighttime oil that I put on and a morning oil. And I'm sorry, I don't know who's in the chat. I don't know if it was I don't know who said it, but they said something about rosemary oil for your hair and helps grow hair. And I was like, yeah, bullshit. I want to apologize. I was wrong. You were right. Yeah. And no, Matt Marcus is in his 40s. Marcus is 40s, he's not his 20s. Yeah, so I was talking shit about the rosemary oil. Apparently, that's just like monodextro, whatever the fucking thing is that makes your hair grow and blocks.
Rogaine, minoxidil.
Yeah. Minoxidil. It works. It says works, if not better than that. Rosemary oil does.
Okay.
So
what made you?
Because
you were so convinced that she was wrong in the chat. What made you?
I don't know. Because you hear some shit. Because same shit. You guys give me shit for this stuff, and you don't research it. You don't know anything about the red light therapy. Same thing. I just was giving shit. I should have done it. But I'm saying I'm wrong.
What made you look at it? Research it to see that you were wrong.
It came up. I don't know if AI heard us talk about it, but it came up on in a thread, and it said rosemary oil for hair, and I was like, so I asked ChatGPT, and it was like, yeah, some studies say it works even better than that.
ChatGPT's wrong a lot. I've been
but it showed me this.
With that fucking thing.
I asked for the studies, and it comes with a study, so it actually says it everywhere. Like,
so what do you do with that? You glop it onto your head?
So what you do is you want to know, right? You want some tips. So what you do is you take a tablespoon of castor oil, then you take a tablespoon of coconut oil, and then you take about 6-7 drops of rosemary oil, and you got to heat it up. But you don't want to heat it up in the microwave. You want to heat it up. You want to heat it up like in a jar. Like so you get a mug. You put water in a mug. You put that in the microwave for a minute. Then you get a little shot glass and you put all your mixture in a shot glass and you let it warm up in there. And then you put it in your hair and you leave it in for 30 minutes or overnight.
Or you can go to CVS and buy Rogaine and just squirt it and be done with it.
Yeah, but then that's all chemicals. This is natural stuff, dude.
Well, that's a good point. I feel about chemicals. That seems it's a lot.
It is a lot, but it is what it is. And I also.
I thought you were doing other stuff for your hair though. Like why are you switching it up?
What do you mean?
I thought you were doing other shit.
I have that stuff. I'm doing both. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I'm doing multiple things. I bought this. All right. There's this
dildo? Is that why you're not saying it?
No, oh god, everyone's gonna give me so much shit. It's a helmet that you wear, and it's
with the red lights.
Yeah, but hold on. But it's not the hat. This has been it doesn't mean anything, but it's been approved by FDA, but it doesn't mean anything. But there's 30 different clinical studies that show that it increases your hair by 50%, your follicles, 50% more follicles in your head over 3 months, and there's a bunch of case studies for it. And the placebo was like 5%. This was 50%, and it was $2,000, and I bought it, and it comes today.
Last week we were giving you shit about all the apparati, or I don't know what the plural is, that you buy, and it's a closet full of shit that you'll never use again. Now you got one of them red helmets. I'm
gonna use that.
It's like a colander on your head, basically.
I'll show you exactly what it is.
Go get it. I got to see this.
It hasn't come in yet. It comes in today.
Oh, okay.
It's called iResolve. Is it iResolve hair helmet?
You seem like a sucker. Like if you were around in the 1800s, you'd be buying all the snake oil that those guys sell, the carnival barkers.
Yeah,
like
probably.
I have it. I have some. I'll try.
If I was rich, yeah.
I know, but it's silly. It's all these people getting rich off of you.
All right, go ahead, put it up there. Me? You think it's just me supporting these people?
Yeah, that's the helmet I've always been talking about that I thought you had a long fucking time ago.
No, I didn't have this one. This is new. This is $2,400. I restore Elite.
It looks like
dude.
a bike helmet with red lights coming out of it. Oh my god!
12 minutes a day you got to wear it.
Well,
500 DOs.
At least you can wear it and be safe on your bicycle.
Yeah, dude.
At least you can stop the short bus. They'll stop for you so you can get a ride to school.
Check this out. In a double-blind study conducted by board-certified dermatologists, 43% increase in hair count in just 16 weeks.
That's what the ad says. That doesn't mean that it's true. They can say anything they want to. I restore.
Yeah, but then you could look it up, and there's whatever.
Oh wait, it comes in caps too. You could buy a cap. Oh, you went for the helmet.
No, it says no. The cap is not good. It says them. Don't use the cap. Cap's janky.
Oh yeah, they'll buy the cap because that's what they
500
sell.
medical grade lasers. I restore them. They don't have it.
Oh,
Advanced Vixo lasers, deep penetration. They don't have it.
They don't.
Highest density coverage with Lumitech. They don't have it. 12-month satisfaction guarantee. That's pretty important.
Dude,
hey,
good luck. Good luck trying to get your money back. All of these things.
3-year warranty.
No, it's not going to happen. You can't get your money back. You will never get your money back. Not that you will even try, because you won't even care. It doesn't work.
Here's the thing. If it does work, what happens? What happens when it does work? Do you call me? Do you like, oh, shit, all right, cool.
I'll apologize. Right. But how long do you have to use it before it starts to work?
It says you can see results in less than 2 months.
So you got to wear that thing for 2 months before you see if it works or not.
I'm still going to do it. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's not hurt me. I just lay down with it on. You know what I mean? Just lay down, go to bed, just lay down. Look at this. Carries berries. Red light 100% works for inflammation too. My body always feels better. And the only thing, the fucked up thing about your scalp is the reason why you stop growing hair a lot of times is because you got a messed up scalp, like your scalp's all messed up.
Why don't you try, there's got to be a red light therapy for penile growth. Why don't you try that? That's Rick. Rick said that. Come on, man. If you came across something to slide onto your cock, red light therapy, you would definitely buy it.
Yeah, but that's not what it does. If anything, it would make it smaller because it takes away from inflammation. I need inflammation on that, dude. Give me inflammation. I need it inflamed.
Oh, the red light takes away inflammation.
Yes.
Well, no, but it encourages follicle growth.
Blood flow.
Why wouldn't?
Because it encourages follicle growth because of the blood flow, but also because the inflammation goes away, so the blood can flow.
Maybe your penis isn't inflamed, and there's no flow going in there. I think
it's just fine. Why are you so concerned about my dick?
I'm not. Rick started it.
You can't. Yeah, but Rick. Here's the reason why. Rick closet gay. Why are you?
Rick is not closet gay.
Oh, he's fully out.
He's fully out. I've always said rings don't plug holes.
Exactly.
Just because you got kids doesn't mean you're straight.
Because there's a goalie. Yeah. Look at all the senators.
God, Rick, I'm joking. Forbidden Ball says, no matter how much you spend, Corey, you're never changing your inherited genetics.
Oh, you can change your inherited genetics with NAD, baby. NAD.
What's NAD?
NAD is what slows down. So that's your genes. Your genes get tired and they die. Like your cells die off. And the older you get, the more they die off. But if you take NAD, which is a natural thing, which again depletes, you can give your mitochondria, your cellular level, like more energy.
Why don't you just go ahead and get it fixed though, instead of spending money on things that may or may not work?
I don't want to do that.
Just go get it done. Get it over
I don't want to
with.
go to Turkey, and I don't want to pay some guy that don't speak very good English to do my head.
You don't have to go to Turkey.
Because you know what's kind of concerning when they call me. They're telling me like, yeah, we think it would work for you, and I was like, what the fuck do you mean you think? I don't.
Well, they haven't examined you yet.
Yeah, but they also said sometimes it takes and sometimes it doesn't. I don't want it. I'd rather just keep fucking with it, and if not, just fucking go bald. I don't care. Shave it all off.
Yeah. No, there go your earnings.
I don't know. Howie Mandel's doing just fine.
I don't know if a bald Corey's going to be, because you know what? People will, if you started out bald, that's one thing, but like if people will. If
It'd have to change a whole new persona. It'd have to be villain Corey. It'd have to be like bad. Like it'd have to be fucking.
People don't want to watch you slowly lose your hair. That's depressing.
No. You don't slowly lose it. If it starts to go, you just take it yourself.
Oh, you would just get rid of it.
Yeah, you put it out of misery. You know, it's like a dying dog. You don't let the dog keep dying. You just fucking.
Some people love their dogs, and they do. They let it keep dying.
Yeah, that's not love.
Your dog. I always said this. Like, when even when I put my cat down. Well, the cats are different. They don't like you anyway. But like dogs, if you ask them if they would rather suffer and be with the love of their life, their owner, or be put down, I promise you, all dogs would say, no, I want to stay around.
Yeah, because they want to please their owner.
Yeah. So that's why I've always been torn about that. Like, putting a dog down, I mean, like, I don't think he wants to go down. I think he'd rather be hurt and spending time with you. That's for another time.
Who told you that? The dog? Who are you, Summer of Sam?
In a dream, the dogs told me.
Okay, Sam.
Sam?
The dog told me to kill the people. Remember Summer of Sam? That was... Wait,
I never
what?
saw that. I don't know anything about Summer of Sam.
You don't... But the murder... You should know about the murders. You should know about the serial...
See, these things don't interest me. Serial killers.
You don't know about the serial killer that killed people because he said the dog told him to?
Never heard of that before in my life. Is that what happened? The dog.
You've never heard of it though. You've never.
No, it's a new entry into my mind. I've never heard that before.
You never. Oh
No.
shit! I thought everyone knew that.
Is that common knowledge?
Yeah, David Berkowitz.
I don't even believe you.
He's in New York. He was a New York guy. It happened in New York. It was like in Manhattan. Like people were afraid to go outside because he was a murderer.
Did David Berkowitz's dog tell him to murder people? He subsequently admitted that the dog and devil story was a hoax, but I guess he didn't say that.
Son of Sam. It's
Son of
Sam.
Did he really have to admit it was a hoax before people knew that he was lying?
But he was the 44 caliber killer. It was a neighbor's dog, but it was in New York, dude.
How many people did he kill?
7, 8.
Son of Sam.
Son of Sam. Yes, not a Summer of Sam. I want the heat.
You're like the Summer of George.
Yeah, look, Carrie Berry said as a kid they were afraid to go outside. He had the whole fucking city scared, dude. It was a whole big deal.
Did he really?
Yeah.
No, mid-70s. I knew the Subway guy. He wasn't the Subway guy, was he?
That was Jared Fogle.
No, that's the Subway restaurant. He didn't kill. He molested. He may have killed.
He killed it at the fucking preschool.
On the morning of July 29th, he walked up to a parked car in the Bronx where two young women were talking and fired 5 bullets from his revolver into the vehicle.
And he kept doing it, and they couldn't find him. They were so irritated. They couldn't find this guy. He was just kept doing it. You're not supposed to get away with that in New York, you know?
It's like, you get a taste for blood, and then he wants more. Mm-hmm. And then he just kept fucking doing it over and over and over. Huh. Yeah, this shit never interests me.
Oh, I love that. I love like the Zodiac Killer. Like that was another one, dude. We still don't know who for sure who it was, but although there's a new documentary that came out, they were like, yeah, we think we know it was him. It was our dad, or it was this guy that.
It is a red flag. Experts say that people who enjoy watching stuff like that to wind down and relax, that's a red flag.
Well, fucking give me all the red flags.
I don't see you ever killing Alicia though, because she just came in and handed you coffee and she looked really good. So I don't.
Yeah, no, she would kill me.
Does she like watching that shit?
No, she doesn't like. She doesn't like watching that kind of stuff before bed.
Yeah,
no, she can't like gunshots. She can't hear gunshots before bed. Like any of that stuff. Me, I could fucking you could surround me with Star Wars movie. I'll fall asleep during it.
What about like ghost movies? The satanic
No.
devil
Okay,
movies.
I can't watch that shit.
Before-
I can't
yeah.
watch the fucking
Under the
Exorcist.
Stairs or
I can't watch Annabelle, like anything that's demon, like that I believe could actually happen. Can't watch that. Vampires, I don't give a shit. That's not
Yeah,
real.
that's fine.
But demon shit, I don't fuck with that.
What about not mummies, but what are the people? Brains.
Zombies, fuck zombies. Yeah, The Last of Us is a great movie. A great show. I watch that all the time before bed.
Okay.
I just can't watch the demon stuff, like the Conjurings and stuff like that. Nah, keep me out of
Yeah,
that.
no.
Like,
I
this
don't even
is
want
based
that-
on a true house. I'm like, you can go fuck yourself.
I don't even want that in my house. I feel like it will come through the screen and invade my house.
If a commercial comes on for it, I turn the TV off. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man. I'll go like this. I'll look away. I'll be like, I'm not my house. Not today, demon.
That's what I used to do when a tampon commercial would come on TV, watching TV with my mom. Be like, I'm reading that. Pick up the TV guide, start reading that. I'm not watching. Did
Yeah,
you go to
I'm over
any
that shit.
Subway Series games?
No.
I'm surprised.
I should have, but I didn't. No, that was this over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
No, what did we do over the weekend? We went fucking Saturday. What did we do Saturday? We hung around the city. We had something to do. Sunday, Lex had a baseball game. We did that.
You discovered
Barbecued.
a fair on the river.
Oh, that's what we did. No, we discovered. Alicia knew about that. Saturday we went. Our little friend that's moving. She's moving. She had a little recital. We went to that, and then we went to the fair on the river where they had owls and vultures and shit. That was cool. There was big ass owls there, and we got to see them. And then we
they put
walked
a
home
worm in
from
your
there.
son's hand.
That was eel.
That was an eel.
That was an eel.
Little baby
Worm.
eel.
Yeah, baby
looked
baby
like a
eels from the
worm.
river. From the river. That's kind of cool that New York puts that stuff on though. Like, I mean, with all the tax dollars we pay, they need to do more of that shit. But it's like everything was free. You know, you go in there, you could touch eels, you could touch the fish, you could touch all kinds of things.
Could you touch the birds?
They wouldn't let you touch that. They don't.
Yeah.
No, because if it bites you, if it scratches you with
fucked.
its talons, they're fucked. Yeah, there are turtles though. We had to touch an alligator snapper turtle. Not a good idea, but we fucking still did it. And
Is
they
that
had a
the one where
tortoise
you were
out there we touched.
You were like, it's light.
Oh, that was a little baby snapper turtle. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a tiny baby one.
Yeah.
And the guy was
Your
like,
son
he
was
doesn't
holding
bite
it.
yet. And I was like, he can't bite. He goes, oh, no, he can. He just chooses not to. And I was like, well, one day he's going to choose to.
And then you're like, Lex, you first.
yeah.
If it bites you, then we'll know.
Yeah.
I got Band-Aids. Ma, you got Band-Aids? Yep, got Band-Aids. Well, that
Aunt
seems
Stucci
fun.
said, are we going to talk about the Brooklyn Bridge crash? I don't, all we found
to
out
talk about?
is that they really, Mexican can't drive boats. You know what I mean?
There you
That's
go.
all we've.
I mean, yeah, what's to talk about? They lost power and they started going in reverse because that's where the currents were taking them. And then
The tugboat was not able to push it. And
Yeah.
also the tugboat captain fucked up. He was supposed to be connected to the boat.
well, that was the thing they were saying. Should the tugboat have stuck around longer? This, that,
But
and the
apparently
other.
he was supposed to be stuck. Like, he was never chained to the boat. Apparently the tugboats are supposed
Oh,
to
is
be
that
chained
right?
to the boat.
Yeah. I mean,
So
you know,
someone's getting in trouble. Like, there's a death, so someone's in trouble.
did you see the video? You could see one guy fall.
Yeah, it's kind
But
of
he didn't
fucked.
hit. They said nobody landed in the water, so he must have landed on the boat.
I'd rather land in the water.
Yeah, I would too.
That's
Might
like
have
that's
a
like
chance to
100 feet
live.
up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All those other guys there. What are you doing up there? Come.
They
why
were making
you
a
up there
show.
to begin with?
They were
I
all
know.
harnessed in. That's the thing is the guy that was harnessed. They were all harnessed in. You can see
Mm-hmm.
them with their harnesses on. The guy must have fell with the thing that must have toppled off. You know what I mean?
No,
'Cause-
I don't think he was because he. Yeah, I
But
don't
what
think
happened
he
to his
harnessed.
harness? Was he the one that wasn't harnessed?
I don't know. There's always one. There's always one guy. I don't need no stinking harness.
Oh man,
You know.
freaking
And
harness.
I don't know. I don't know
man,
about the girl.
fucking no
Maybe that
harness.
was the girl who fell. I don't know. You can't really tell.
Speaking of boats, Gonzo wants to talk about the guy sailing to Hawaii from Portland, dude.
Fuck that.
You said
guy.
you're mad. Why? Why?
Fuck that guy for one reason.
That guy's living his dream. He sold everything to live his dream. What's wrong with that?
That's not the reason I want to fuck him.
That's not- that's
that
what
was
you
bad.
wanna
That's
do.
not what I meant.
You could do that with an RV.
No, listen. The fuck. Yeah. He brought a cat.
Yeah.
There's a cat stuck in the middle of the ocean on a tiny fucking boat. That's cruel.
You don't think that cat wants to be with his owner? That cat's
No.
living. Oh, please.
No, not cats. They don't know. Fuck cat's gotta run. Cat's gotta,
That's
you
not
know,
gonna run.
Cat's gotta freak out and run. Yeah, they gotta explore. This cat's stuck on a boat. What if the cat falls in?
It's not gonna fall in.
It gives me anxiety watching those videos because the cat is going to fall.
Dude, that's his fucking best friend.
No, fuck.
Dude,
You leave. You know what? No, you leave your cat with your parents while you go do this stupid fucking thing. That's probably going to kill you.
20 days. He's almost there now.
Bullshit.
Fuck you. We messaged me yesterday, that guy.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we're fucking.
He messaged you, your boys, your buddies. Well, then tell him.
Buddies now. I mean,
tell him to leave the cat at home next time.
I'm not gonna fucking tell him that, dude. I'm not gonna tell sailing with Phoenix or whatever the guy's name.
He messaged you.
So I was. He followed me. He followed me yesterday. And I was like, oh, man, keep up the good work. You're inspiring people. And he goes, oh, thank you, man. Thank you so much. It means a lot. And we kind of was, talking.
It's actually really stupid, though, because he's embarking on this huge excursion. Yeah, because he said, like, in one of his first videos, like, the most he'd ever done before is, like, he's gone in a river from, like, here to here.
60 miles, yeah.
Yeah, he's never, ever done anything close to this before. He's a newbie. There's a lot
He's
of
been
things
doing it for a year. He's been doing it for a year.
A lot of things about that boat he probably does not aware. I don't know. There's just, I don't know. He's really
Dude, he's killing it right now. He's almost there.
Yeah. But he brought the cat.
Okay, so, but what if, he's living his life, dude.
Yeah, because you're so afraid of being lonely. You got to bring a poor animal who didn't have a choice in the matter. You got to bring your cat. The cat, if you ask the cat, would never want to be on this fucking boat.
Don't know that. The cat's just chilling with his owner, and he's living in a hammock, and the guy's rocking him, and the cat's going, cat's purring, dude.
I hate that.
Dude, that's so cool. The guy's going to Hawaii that's crazy. I would never. That takes balls, dude.
What if I did
in
that
a boat
in my
by
RV?
Yourself?
Would you be like spewing my praises if I just decided to go cross country in my RV?
Cross country?
Yeah.
This guy hasn't seen land or a person in 20 days.
Well, that's his fault.
Yeah, but that's like he's trying to break out of his comfort zone. He quit his job and he did everything to get this boat, man. He wants to live. Okay. Yeah, dude. If you got an RV and you drove to West Virginia, I'd be like, yo, dude, that's inspiring.
See? Living my dream.
No, but the inspiring part about it would be that you are living your dream. That's what's inspiring. That's the inspiring part. Not the fact that you're risking your life. The inspiring part is you're like, yo, I'm not going to work for the man anymore. I'm not going to fucking do this miserable job, and I'm not going to be upset and be poor. Like, I'm not poor, but like I'm not going to be mentally poor. I'm going to live my life, and he's doing it.
I don't know how. There's another guy, a boat, saw this video like 6 months ago. He just gets in the fucking water and like he gets on his paddle board, and you can barely see his boat in the distance.
I see that guy too, with the guy that's out in the middle of nowhere.
He's in the middle of nowhere.
What the fuck is wrong with that guy?
And you can barely see his boat. Matter of fact, he says, "Oh, there, see the light? That's the boat is there. Don't worry about me." I get anxiety watching that shit. Because what are you doing, man? It's almost like free climbing. It's as dangerous as free climbing a building. These people who climb skyscrapers with no harnesses and shit.
Chain me in, dude. Chain me in.
No shit.
There's a difference between inspiring and stupidity to me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? This guy's hooking himself up to his boat. So if he were to go overboard, he's connected to his boat.
No.
This other guy that's in the middle of the what?
I saw him jump off the side. He goes, he went for a swim in one of his videos. This guy with the cat.
Yeah, well, he dipped. He said he dipped in. That was a day there was no. It was a day there was no. It was just calm. Flat. It was
flat. And I shut it off because I couldn't take it anymore. He was still on the side of the boat, and he was just about to jump in. I'm like, nope, I'm not watching that.
That day was flat, and he said it freaked him out. He said he won't do it again. But anytime he's on the boat, like working on stuff, he's connected to the thing.
Oh, all right. I didn't see that either, but still. What did Mafia say about the cat? Yeah, Doreen says it's too hot on the boat for the cat.
He's got AC. He's got battery powered. He's got solar powered. All the shit.
Barbie
Doreen
says my cat is super needy.
Yeah, Jacob Barbie said her cat would go over. She'd take him. Tim said Fritz the cat would love it.
Yeah, Gonzo, Kane, I thought about that. Tim says cat probably has anxiety. Jen says cats hate water. That's true. Cats hate water for the most part.
Putting the cat in the water. Pixie said your cat might like it. And there's little tiny fish jumping on his boat, so the cat's probably eating the tiny fish.
God. Terrible.
All right.
Well, are you guys buddies now? You're going to is he going to hang out when he comes home? Like, where does he?
No, to be honest, I think this guy's going to, I don't know if he's got the personality to be huge, but he's gonna. I think when he gets to Hawaii, he's gonna have he's gonna have some brand deals waiting for him. That's for sure. I mean, this guy just blew up in a couple of days, dude.
He seems like he might have a personality, though.
Have you seen him? This guy looks like he's just like.
Yeah, but I think that's the charming part because he's just himself. Yeah. He's not cooler than anybody else. He's just a normal guy, and he's being himself.
But those are the guys that go on to be like, you know what I mean? He's not going to make anything more of it. Like, he's not going to do anything other than.
Well, now he'll have to sail somewhere else.
He's going to. He plans on it. I forget where he's going after Hawaii. He's going somewhere else after Hawaii.
Well, he has to. I guess
going,
he'd leave his boat and fly somewhere. No, you can't do that.
Is he gonna be? He's gonna be sponsored by GPS fucking stuff, you know?
Yeah. Where do you go after? You're stuck now. Okay, I made it to Hawaii, but now you're stuck there. You gotta do the same thing.
Now you go to Fiji. He wants to travel the world. He wants to travel the ocean.
Oh man, I don't think he could go back the other way, right? Because.
I don't know.
Can you sail from Hawaii in that boat from Hawaii? This is going to sound like a totally ignorant question.
No, it's not because I don't know if the wind works that way. I think
I think
the crosswinds. Fuck! Because I don't know. Because when you fly from California to New York, the winds will go this way, so it flies you this way. But maybe that's up here and down here, the winds are different. Maybe.
Who knows? And the currents and shit. Like I mean, if you got a sailboat, you're fucking beholden to the weather.
Can you sail from?
God,
can you sail?
You can probably sail anywhere if you want. You just gotta you gotta turn the sails the right way to catch the wind.
If you think about it, everyone remember back in the old days they were sailing and finding land here.
Everything was east to west.
We're stupid. It's actually very common for experienced sailors to sail from Hawaii to California. You sail northeast from Hawaii to California, typically aiming for the Pacific High before turning east.
Rick
so you go this way and then you come back.
Rick says he should go from Honolulu to Japan.
It takes on average 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the boat and weather.
That's stupid, Ed. You got the ice wall.
The challenge is you'll likely sail upwind and against the current. Okay, so we are right in that aspect. The current is going towards Hawaii.
That's what I thought.
So you're going against it. Yeah.
If the current goes that way, then how come waves? Why do waves slap onto every beach, no matter what direction the beach is facing? Does water always laps up on the land?
Yeah, because it's got nowhere to go.
At some point, it separates and goes. A lot of questions about the world. But going back to the, did you see this Jeff Dye video? We talked about this before, I think, too. Like, baseball is getting kind of gay. As far as their celebrations and shit go. Like, I think we talked about it last baseball season. I forget what team it was. Might have been the Dodgers, where they, instead of chest bump, they nut cut bump.
Okay.
Did you remember seeing that one?
Yeah.
They jump and they touch dicks, right? Jeff Dye made a video. There's apparently they mime jacking off in the Dodger dugout now. I don't know what the fuck's happening with shit, but here you go.
Stuff happening in baseball. When Mookie Betts hits a home run, his teammates will take water bottles and jerk them off, and then the water will splash into Mookie's face, and he goes like this. Mookie.
Oh, come on. That's ridiculous.
What?
Yeah. Did you see Did you see his face in that thing?
Yeah.
Put it on my face.
He once said that his favorite sign he's ever seen in his career was a sign that said, Mookie Betts likes corn on the cob the long way. The Angels AA team is now calling themselves the Bama Butts and the Alabama White Sauce, which is pretty on the nose. That white sauce is very white and saucy. Kiki Hernandez does a celebration when he scores where he high-fives and then he bangs his wiener against whoever he's high-fiving's wiener. Pretty gay. And some people in the comments are like, what's with all this gay stuff? Why are all these players gay? What's going on? And I can answer it pretty easily for you, actually. It's not that these players are gay. It's not that their wives are some beards and they have this secret gay society in sports. It's because gay stuff is and always has been hilarious.
Yeah.
It's very funny. We're talking about 20-year-olds who are millionaires who get to play a game for a living. They're happy. They're living their best lives. We should be happy for them. If they were gay, that's awesome. That's whatever. But also, it's just funny to do gay stuff. When will the world...
It's just funny to do gay
It's true. I mean, when I played baseball, we played this game called cup ball, where you would go to one side of the room, the other guy would have the ball, and you try to throw it and land it on their fucking dick. That's the ball. I mean, but he was wearing a cup. It still hurt, but you'd be like, "Oh, cup ball! You fucking got him."
Well, what did we play in the studio at all?
Yeah, dick ball. Yeah.
We played dick ball with the.
Yeah. So Jeff's right. I mean,
That's
gay
true.
shit's funny.
That is true. But although you know what the
dick touching is a
bump
weird
is a
one.
little
That's the
weird.
one. That's one. Yeah, look at you. I'd say that's where you draw the line. You know,
Yeah.
the other stuff's fucking. That's funny. You know what I mean? That's goofy because you know you're not doing it. You know what I mean? Gay dudes aren't doing that. You know.
Wait a minute. If all right, so you had a great comedy show, right? You got a little team. It's a small team, but you know you come off stage and Marcus and
Not the
Matt are
same.
back there with water bottles, and they pretend to jerk them off and then squirt them in your face. and
Not
you-
the same. But if I'm an MLB player and I just fucking jack a home run, dude, do it to me. You know what I mean?
If you jack a home run. The one comment here says straight dudes in a group are gayer than any gay could ever be. I played sports and did time. It's the same everywhere.
Whoa. That second part, I did time. All right.
Yeah, I
Elaborate.
played sports and did time. It's the same everywhere. I don't think that's the same. I don't think playing
I don't think
sports
that's the same either.
Dick ball is not the same as getting
No.
dicked.
You also do fucking you nut tap your boy, like run by and you fucking hit him. You know what I mean? Like that's
Oh yeah, with the back of your hand.
but it's not gay. He's right. Gay shit's funny. It's all
Dry
fun
hump.
and games until someone's fucking you in the ass. That's fun. It's fun, you know.
Dry humping someone they don't want you to. That's funny. Going up
Nah.
behind him and going,
That's when you get elbowed. I've had someone do this to me. I fucking. But again, they think it's funny when you get mad. Like, I got so
Yeah.
mad, it's funny. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The reaction is funny.
holding Russ's hand when we're shopping somewhere, you know, just grabbing it.
I mean, what about remember that movie where they did the brain, where he hides his dick and he holds his balls? He's like, look at the brain, and like that's gay, but
yeah. I don't know. I just wouldn't do that in front of people. It's different when you're just like you're at practice or maybe you're in the locker room or something. That's different. But I wouldn't play. Well, maybe I would play dick ball in front of people. It's not like that wasn't gay. I was very good at it. I got a listener Dbag here. It's a baseball related Dbag too.
Does this make me a D-bag, baby? Does this make me a D-bag, baby? With Kane and Corey.
All right, it's from Jenny. She says, good morning. I'll give you a condensed version of my D-bag. My son plays travel ball, and last weekend, Mother's Day weekend, I guess it was a couple weekends ago, there was a tournament. I'm in Miami. That's almost 3 hours. The place where the tournament is 3 hours from Miami. 3 hour drive for us and required a weekend hotel stay. First game, top of the fourth inning, my son's team is winning 10-0. My son's a heavy hitter, was 3 for 3 with 3 RBI. All of a sudden, the coaches from the other team and the Blues and the director of the event call the game and say, due to an illegal player on our team, the game will be considered a tie. Well, one guess as to who the illegal player was, my son. Turns out the coaches never added him to the roster. I was livid. We packed up all our shit and we left. Didn't say a word to anyone, just got the hell out of there before my husband got himself in trouble. Here's the potential D-bag scenario. Some people thought my son should have stayed to support the team and his teammates. I said, fuck no. I'm going home to be with my mom. It's Mother's Day, and I want to be with my daughter for Mother's Day, too. Am I a D-bag for taking my son and leaving?
no, fuck that. First of all, you're mad. Your kid now. So what? You're gonna fucking make your kid sit there and fucking salivate over. You know how hard it is to fucking sit there and watch your teammates play and you can't play. That's fucking torture. Dude, I broke my foot. I had a cast on, and I wanted to play so fucking bad. They gave me one of my dad's shoes and a big ass sock, and I fucking played in a cast. I played baseball. I fucking stole second base wearing a cast.
Must not
with
have
a
been
broken foot. No, it was a
Was it
fucking
hard
full on.
one? Was it a hard cast?
Yes. Yes, I had
No,
a
it was
broken
different-
fucking left toe.
The 90s were even a different time. There's
Dude.
no way that a coach would let an
Dude,
injured
I
kid
fucking
play
wore
now.
my dad's shoe
That's
on my
awesome.
left foot over the cast to play. I was like, I'm not fucking sitting out, and they were people were laughing. They were like, "Yo, this kid's in fucking. This is wild, dude."
I have even more respect for you now.
And the fucked up thing is, I got blisters from that day, and it was you could when I got my cast took off, you can see the blood from that day.
Oh, shit. See?
But no, you can't make your kids sit. It's a Mother's Day. The only reason why you're there is because your kid's playing. Get the
Right.
fuck home. Who cares?
Yeah, I think you did the right thing. Fuck them. It's the coach's fault.
Yeah.
They didn't add him to the roster. The coaches fucked you guys over. You had
Yeah.
to drive 3 hours and stay overnight.
He had a good ass game, and it amounted
Yeah.
to nothing.
Yeah. He had to just erase his great game. They didn't win the tournament either because of that.
And then you wanted him to sit there and watch him. Oh, no
Chris with-
thanks.
Chris
I
with
get
the
if
K.
I get if he was injured and like he was there to watch the
Sure.
team play. Yeah,
He slides into second, twists his ankle. Yeah, then you don't leave.
yeah,
with the case.
100%. Yeah,
Not a D-bag. They pulled the kid due to a technicality. No reason to stick around and force your kid to watch everyone else do their thing.
yeah. Why, so we can see them all have fun? That's fucked.
Jeremy says when you get paid to be on a team, that's the only time to be loyal to it. Ronnie says definitely not a D-bag. Wasn't your fault. Forbidden balls, not a D-bag. Tim said I broke my ribs lately. Well, that's good for you, Tim. That's not really what we were talking about.
I get being loyal to the team. I understand that. I was loyal to my team, but again, this is different circumstances. You're fucking mad. You're like your coach is fucked up. You're not happy. You just go get out of there because you're gonna be in a salty mood the entire time because it's not your fault.
Yeah. Wow. Jen? Yeah, Jenny Borge. Guess what? Everyone is on your side. You
Not a D-bag.
are not a D-bag. Congratulations.
And now, from a location unknown for his safety, it's Kane with the Not White News.
Oh, they fixed it. If you've got a kid who won't get off of TikTok, they fixed it. TikTok announced a new feature that will prompt teenagers to stop scrolling and start meditating instead. If your kid's on TikTok after 10 p.m., they'll see an alert in their For You feed that says, you should get off of TikTok now and meditate.
Oh, that'll work.
That'll work. Why didn't they think of that before?
Yeah, that'll work.
Fuck. I got a thing
Yeah.
on my Instagram that I set. Like I'm in sleep mode after 9 and it reminds you, it's like, you shouldn't be on this now. Like, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, now I want to be on it. I
You're
want to be
right.
on it for an extra hour just because you said not to.
This is something you never thought about. When your fingers get waterlogged, you know? Been in the pool too long. or
Wrinkly.
maybe the bathtub. Yeah, but they wrinkle in the same pattern every time.
I guess it makes sense because I could see. You look at your fingertips. Do you see any wrinkles? Like you can see a little bit of wrinklage, right?
Well, I mean, you mean the fingerprint? Those are the
No, I got
indents.
see that little wrinkle on my finger right there.
Where? Oh, wow, you got wrinkly fingers.
The tips of them. Maybe they're too moist. Maybe
Look
my
at
fingers are
mine.
too moist. Yeah.
Mine aren't wrinkly.
Maybe mine are too moist. My hands are too sweaty.
You got old man hands.
No, I don't.
Let's see the back of it. Hold the back of your hand up. Ew, it's all wrinkly.
What?
Look at mine compared to yours.
Do you moisturize?
No.
Oh shit. I think it's from being in Florida. Baseball is in the sun every
I'm in
fucking
the sun
day.
all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, as a kid, I was every day was baseball.
Hold that up again. Let me see this. Making me feel better. Wow. You'd think I was the one in my 30s.
Okay. Chris with a case says, seriously, Corey, you got old man mitts.
You look like someone lifted the coffin and pulled Betty White's hand out of there.
You look like your hands have been fucking touching dick and ass all day.
So I guess I do moisturize.
You got gay hands, yeah.
All depends on what you're talking about. I do lotion sometimes, but not that much. Let's see.
Look at everyone saying Kane does have pretty hands. You know what? I'd rather not have pretty hands.
Oh, sure.
Fine.
I'd rather have man hands.
I'd rather have man hands. Man, I'd rather have mans, dude.
I don't really have many facial wrinkles either. You don't either, though, so that's not
No.
really a competition. Although you've started your routine. Wait, you never finished your routine. What do you do for your face now? What's your new thing?
Oh, okay. So so here's the thing. Before
Yeah.
bed, I put on my eye cream first, right? And then I got this oil. It's called the good serum. It's Caldera Labs. I've been seeing it everywhere, and apparently it's all natural ingredients. So then I put my oil on, and then I go to bed. But then when I wake up, then I got this other thing, which is the eye cream, and then it's a base layer. It's like lotion for your skin. You put it on every morning.
Wow.
I just started it 2 days ago, and I've been taking collagen too, which is supposed to be really good for you, but it tastes like fucking cow dick, dude. So bad.
Well, I wish you all the best in your transition journey. That's really the first step. People think it's throwing a wig on. It's not. It's a facial.
Well, no, it's getting a bidet, then doing facial stuff, and then
It's a skincare. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. That was the gateway drug.
bidet. Yeah,
The
told
bidet.
you. I told you, bidet, dude. Yeah, I told you. You
And
get the
now-
bidet, and then everything starts feeling. Oh, wow.
You never gave a shit about your hair before?
Yeah, I can do
And
hair
now it's
care
your
now.
skin?
Yeah, after fucking 20 seconds, after getting blasted in the ass for 20 seconds a day, dude, you start doing gay shit.
Mafia, I promise you, he is Googling hand care routine next as soon as this show is over. Because
You come tomorrow. I'm wearing two fucking. You come tomorrow. I'm wearing two hand things. I'm just fucking like this.
Like,
What's that? Oh, it's the red light massagers. They're massaging my hands right now.
100%. And that's why you're you. But that's fucking phenomenal. I can't wait to see that. Oh, okay. What's the next
First
story?
up is I got my gums pushed back. Remember that?
And the hits just keep on coming.
Took away my gingivitis.
No, that's good. Woo. And the bidet was first before all of this?
No, the bidet was after the teeth. Teeth and then bidet.
No. You're just getting all Hollywood. Yeah, you can't have old wrinkly hands like that and be on TV.
You can't shake people's hands with wrinkly hands.
You make food, man. They do close-ups on your
No,
hands.
you
You
can't
want
wait
people
for
to
that.
see those fucking things?
No.
They look like claws. No, I'm just trying to pile on to see what you do. But
Nothing.
first mass-produced flying cars hit the skies in 2026, but you can't afford one. Well, maybe Corey can.
It's funny they say hit the skies because they'll be hitting everything in the skies.
No shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. How do you? Because they
We
have
can't
a lot-
perfect planes, dude. You think we're gonna
Yeah.
perfect flying cars? We're still not. Planes are still wrecking and crashing, and we can't find them at Newark. You think fucking flying cars are gonna work,
And they got lines on the road. How the hell are you supposed to direct traffic in the air?
dude? That just sounds like this. Every day is gonna be. Well, the Dow building has been run into by 4 flying cars.
Seriously.
My fiance can't parallel park a car. You think she's gonna be able to parallel park a fucking flying plane car?
Oh, they better not give licenses to women. That's all I'm saying. And Asians. The Orientals and the women. They can't get, you're not allowed to fly a car. I'm sorry.
Why does your propeller have rim rash?
But yeah, the first mass-produced flying car goes on sale early next year. Company in Slovakia. Yeah, that's who I'm trusting.
Yeah.
It's a company called Klein Vision, like Calvin Klein, then Vision. It's a new air car. It's going to cost $800,000.
Oh,
Up
God.
to $1 million if you add upgrades. Like what? Airbags all around, parachutes.
Parachute, I think they have to have that, yeah.
You would think. Even if you can't afford it, you might not want one. They say it's technically a flying car, but not the hover car we were promised in movies.
All
Like
right,
Back to the
relax.
Future.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
we,
if
were
they can-
we were promised it. Let them get there, dude. It's the initial fucking
Yeah. What do you
the model. Remember the Model T? That didn't look like what we have now. It's different.
What are you so eager to get up there and fly around for, anyways?
Yeah.
Jeez. But you know what? They make drones big enough for a guy to sit in. How come they can't?
Can we get bullet trains everywhere in the U.S. before we get anything else? Why does Japan have that for so long? Look, they can get all the way to the other side of their country in a fucking hour.
And is it Japan or is it China where they have basically like a subway all through the city, but it's an elevated track and the cars are connected to the top. So like it just kind of floats through.
Like a monorail? Oh,
Like a
actually, I don't
monorail,
know.
but the cars are connected on the top of the cars instead of on the bottom. So It's really cool how it just snakes through everywhere. Yeah, they're way ahead of us and stuff.
We need bullet train. We need a bullet train to LA, dude. Like that would be fucking sick.
I would take that way before I would
Yeah.
take a fucking plane. If your kid's graduating this month, one of these degrees, you can pat him on the back and say, well, the work's important. These are the worst paying college degrees. A foreign language, like majoring in French, that's the lowest, $40,000 a year. How is that a thing? I mean, I can learn French with one of those French for Dummies books in my
Duolingo,
house.
Yeah.
In 30 days, I'll be speaking
I
French.
think you'll be able to. There's more opportunity to come from it.
How you major in French, and then what do you do with that?
Yeah, majoring in French doesn't seem smart.
Took you
maybe
4
a
years.
maybe a minor in French, but a major in something else.
General social sciences, like jobs like youth counselor or teacher's aide. They call those interns.
Yeah,
A teenager can get a good job as a youth counselor.
I had one. Yeah.
Yeah, but you go. Yeah, so that's not going to pay you much. Performing arts, anthropology, general
I thought anthropology was a store.
I.e., I think that they spell it different.
I thought anthropology was what happens when you said I'm sorry.
No, and you know what though? Perfect timing for really bad jokes. Why not?
It's now time for
You ever
Bring up your
seen a
rim
grown
shot.
man naked?
Kane and Corey's really bad jokes.
Yeah. Experts say semicolons. Is that for the last one?
No, just making sure we had it.
Experts say semicolons are endangered. A lot of people don't even know how to use them anymore.
The gays know how to use the full colons, though.
Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna kind of give that a match because I went the same way. I said it's the same way you use your regular colon. You just don't have all of it anymore.
Yeah, semicolon is what happens when they have to cut out your whole
Yeah.
colon.
Yeah. 3,076 Smurfs came together to break a world record in France.
Where they find all the midgets?
Remind me why we didn't let them die in wars again.
Smurfs.
Hit it for me too.
I thought you had your own.
No, I'm on a different page. I don't
Okay.
have access to it.
All right.
A man in France has been living and driving without a license since 1997. See, they're even afraid of the DMV. Like, why did we let them live?
You're wrong. It's DMV.
10 inmates escaped a New Orleans jail by dismantling a toilet. Did you see that story?
They're still free.
I know. I heard a clip from New Orleans News, like one of the news channels.
Yeah, the guy said he was scared. He's like, we're afraid they're going to retaliate against the people that the reason they're in jail for. It's like,
Crazy. Police may never find him either because they got nothing to go on.
toilet.
Yeah, they dismantled the toilet.
Toilet pun. All right.
Yeah. Tommy Lee's wife left him over his personal behavior.
First of all, she's unbearable as well. Yeah. The doctor said probably in 10 days she'll be able to walk again.
Yeah, in other words, having a giant dick doesn't make up for being one. Foot Locker was bought by dicks. Do you see that? Foot Locker bought by dicks.
Foot Locker. Well, now we know what we're going to see in a Foot Locker room.
I guess Eagles fans have more money than we thought. Because they're all dicks.
Yeah.
Surgeons conducted the world's first bladder transplant.
Okay, surgeons conducted the first bladder transplant. All right.
R. Kelly invited him to a prison visit so he can test it out.
Jesus Christ.
What?
R. Kelly.
You want to think of one?
A bladder transplant. I thought a bladder was something you climbed.
And finally, Netflix has signed a streaming deal with Sesame Street.
Netflix signed a deal with Sesame Street. Okay.
They're hard today. To satisfy the typical Netflix audience, a different Muppet's going to be murdered every week. That's kind of I like that one. We'll end there. We'll whelp it there. You know where Jay's in California. That's why he wasn't on today.
Jay's in California again. This guy's always gone now.
Well, It's that Verizon thing, I guess. I don't know. He's in Anaheim doing
He's
something.
trying to make money, I guess, dude. He's got to fucking...
Got me.
Got to feed his mouths.
So, we'll try not to have the link fucked up again tomorrow.
What happens when Tracy finds a new man while he's gone?
Probably going to happen.
Kane, don't
Maybe
go
that's
over
what
there.
he's. Maybe
Don't
that's
go
what he's
over there,
hoping
Kane.
for.
Don't go over there.
Fucking no way. I don't do that, dudes. Bros before hoes, even if it's Jay. All right.